There's a clear headliner this week in the Premier League. It's coming our way Sunday at 11:30 a.m. Title favorites, Manchester City take on Liverpool. City, slight underdogs at plus 140, coming off of a dominant 1-0 performance at Chelsea. BJ, is this a spot where you just go right back to the Citizens, or do you think there's some value on Liverpool at home?
I think you go back to the Citizens. I mean, I'm kind of tracking this. I think I need something plus 140 or better. I have Manchester City projected at plus 122. And I mean, Manchester City has been unbelievable ever since losing the first match to Tottenham. They've only allowed their opponents to create 1.51 expected goals total for the last 5 matches. Their offense with Jack Grealish has been electric. They're averaging 30.33 shot creating actions, 12.33 carries into the opponent's penalty area, and 46 touches in the opponent's penalty area. Now, things are going to be a little different than they were last year. Obviously, Liverpool with their defenders finally healthy. They've ran a little bit lucky, and it kind of caught up with them last week against Brentford, allowing 3 goals. I mean, Liverpool has allowed, I think, close to about 7 expected goals, but only 4 total for the season. But it's a very interesting matchup. It's two kind of different styles of soccer. Obviously, Liverpool, heavy metal football, press you, get up in your face, where Manchester City, it's more kind of like a symphony, kind of just slow build-up play and then break you down like that. So it's a very interesting matchup. I'm just going to kind of be tracking that price throughout the week, and I think I do like Manchester City, but I do need plus 140 or better.
Yeah, I think I'm in on City too. Like you said, their defense has been spectacular. Liverpool, everyone keeps talking about the return of Virgil van Dijk. They're healthy again, but the defense, like the underlying metrics, are basically middle of the pack. So I'm happy to take City at plus 140 as well. I probably think that you might be able to get a better number. People will come in on Liverpool, I think, at a good price, and so we might see this market move. We are recording this on Tuesday pre-Champions League too, so make sure to check team sheets, etc.
We go back and look at kind of the history of this little matchup. You go back to when Liverpool won the league in 2018, 2019. They were super successful at hitting City on the counter, and City really wasn't defensively solid enough to control those counters. Let's flash forward now. I mean, City have become the best counterattacking defensive team in the world in the last year and a half under Pep Guardiola. They don't allow counters, and I think that the way they played against Chelsea is pretty indicative of how dominant they are in that situation. And what we've seen Liverpool in the past, they have one big defensive flaw, and it's their right back. And look, Trent Alexander-Arnold is one of the best right backs in the world. He's one of the best going forward. But Brentford exposed some weaknesses in that left channel last week. Really found some joy up the left side. And when you look at who's going to be lining up there for Manchester City this weekend, Jack Grealish going to play on that left side. Dabbundo will float over there here and there to play some passes, tends to go off the left. And then Joao Cancelo, who I think is the best progressing fullback in the world and passing fullback in the world, is going to be playing left back and getting up the left wing. So I think it's going to be a really interesting challenge for Klopp to mitigate that huge tactical edge that City has up the left side. And I'm not sure Liverpool will find quite as much joy in counter. So I'm going to take City on the draw no bet line, minus 135. I just don't think there's enough respect in the market right now for this City team, who is, to me and in my numbers, clearly the best team in the Premier League after last week.
So there you have it. All three of us looking to back Manchester City in some way in Sunday's headliner against Liverpool.